What if the number you are desperately trying to lower is not the real enemy? For many adults over 60, hearing the words "your creatinine is high" can immediately create fear. You may imagine that your kidneys are becoming weaker, that toxins are building up in your blood, or that you must find a food that can quickly flush everything out. But here is the truth. Most viral health videos fail to explain. Creatinine is not something that one miracle fruit, drink, or supplement can magically remove overnight. It is a waste product created by normal muscle activity and protein metabolism. Your kidneys filter it from the blood and send it into the urine. When the kidneys are not filtering efficiently, creatinine may rise. However, dehydration, eating a large amount of cooked meat, certain medications, creatine supplements, intense exercise, and changes in muscle mass can also affect the result. That means a single high creatinine measurement does not tell the entire story. Doctors often look at creatinine together with estimated glomerular filtration rate, or eGFR, urine albumin, blood pressure, diabetes control, medications, and previous test results. So today, we are not going to promise you a magical cure. Instead, you are going to discover 5 simple snacks that can replace salty, heavily processed, protein-heavy foods that may place additional pressure on an already vulnerable body. These snacks are naturally lower in sodium, relatively kidney-friendly for many people, and easy to include in your routine after 6. And stay until snack number 5, because it looks surprisingly ordinary. But choosing the correct version could help you avoid hidden sodium and phosphorus additives found in many packaged snacks. One important warning: kidney diets are highly individual. A food that is appropriate during early kidney disease may not be appropriate for someone with advanced disease, diabetes, high potassium, diaphysis, or a fluid restriction. Use this video for education and always follow the personalized advice of your doctor or renal dietitian. Now, let us begin with a crisp fruit that may do much more than satisfy your hunger. 2. Snack number 1. Apple slices with cinnamon. Picture this. It is the middle of the afternoon. Your energy begins to fall and your body starts asking for something sweet. Many people reach for cookies, pastries, candy bars, or packaged crackers. But those foods may contain large amounts of sodium, added sugar, unhealthy fats, and phosphorus additives. A small apple offers a completely different experience. Apples contain water, natural carbohydrates, and dietary fiber. That fiber helps slow digestion and can support better appetite control, making it easier to avoid overeating later in the day. Apples are also considered a lower potassium fruit, compared with choices such as bananas, oranges, prunes, and large portions of dried fruit. This can make them a practical option for many people who have been instructed to watch their potassium intake. But portion size still matters. Try slicing one small apple and sprinkling it with cinnamon. Cinnamon adds flavor without requiring salt, sugary syrup, or artificial toppings. Eat the apple slowly rather than drinking it as juice. Whole fruit keeps the fiber intact and usually produces a more gradual blood sugar response than fruit juice. This matters because persistently, high blood sugar can gradually damage the tiny blood vessels inside the kidneys. Supporting healthy blood sugar is one indirect way to protect kidney function over time. However, an apple does not directly remove creatinine from your bloodstream. Its real power comes from what it replaces. When apple slices replace processed pastries, salty crackers, or a large protein bar, you may reduce your intake of sodium, added sugar, and unnecessary additives. For additional flavor, add a squeeze of fresh lemon juice. Avoid caramel sauce, sweetened condensed milk, or large amounts of nut butter, unless your healthcare professional has confirmed that these foods fit your potassium, phosphorus, protein, and calorie needs. A simple apple may not look like medicine. But sometimes the most protective dietary decisions are not dramatic. They are small choices, repeated consistently. And the next snack contains pigments that act like tiny shields inside the body. 3. Snack number 2. Fresh strawberries. Strawberries may appear delicate, but their color reveals something powerful. That rich red color comes partly from natural plant compounds with antioxidant activity. Antioxidants help the body manage oxidative stress, the cellular damage created when unstable molecules called free radicals become excessive. Oxidative stress and chronic inflammation can affect blood vessels throughout the body, including the microscopic vessels that help the kidneys filter the blood. Strawberries also provide vitamin C, water, and fiber, while remaining relatively low in sodium. For many people following a kidney-conscious eating pattern, strawberries can be a more manageable fruit choice than high-potassium dried fruits or very large servings of tropical fruits. A practical snack might be approximately half a cup of fresh strawberries, washed and sliced. You can eat them alone or combine them with a plain, unsalted rice cake. Check the ingredient label carefully, because flavored rice cakes can contain much more sodium than expected. Avoid covering the strawberries with chocolate syrup, whipped toppings, or large quantities of sweetened yogurt. These additions can transform a simple fruit snack into a dessert filled with added sugar, sodium, saturated fat, and phosphorus additives. Frozen strawberries can also work, but choose a package with strawberries as the only ingredient. Do not assume that a product is healthy simply because fruit appears on the front of the package. Turn it around and read the label. Some fruit products contain added sugar, preservatives, or sodium. Others may contain phosphate additives, with words that include phos in the ingredient list. When the kidneys are not functioning normally, phosphorus may accumulate in the blood. Over time, this can affect bones, blood vessels, and the cardiovascular system. The goal is not to fear food. The goal is to become more aware of what has been added to it. Fresh strawberries give you natural sweetness without requiring a long list of ingredients. And while they cannot guarantee a lower creatinine result, they can support a healthier eating pattern that protects blood vessels, improves snack quality, and reduces dependence on processed foods. But perhaps you prefer something colder, sweeter, and easier to prepare. That brings us to snack number 3, 4. Snack number 3, chilled or frozen grapes. Imagine opening your freezer and finding what looks like a bowl of tiny natural candies. Frozen grapes can offer sweetness, texture, and refreshment without the sodium found in chips, pretzels, cured meats, or many packaged snack foods. Grapes contain a high percentage of water. For someone who has become mildly dehydrated, water-rich foods may contribute to overall fluid intake. However, this does not mean that everyone with high creatinine should begin drinking excessive amounts of water. Some people with advanced kidney disease, heart failure, swelling, or dialysis have been given strict fluid limits. In those cases, even water-rich foods may need to be counted as part of the daily fluid plan. Hydration must be. To prepare this snack, wash a small bunch of seedless grapes, dry them completely, and place them in the refrigerator or freezer. A small handful is usually enough to create a satisfying snack without consuming an enormous amount of natural sugar. Eat frozen grapes carefully and allow them to soften slightly, especially if you have sensitive teeth, swallowing difficulties, or dental problems. Grapes are naturally low in sodium and are listed among lower potassium fruit choices in several kidney-friendly eating guides. Their most important benefit, once again, may be substitution. When grapes replace beef jerky, processed cheese, salted nuts, or heavily flavored chips, your kidneys are no longer being asked to manage the same load of sodium and food additives from that snack. High sodium intake can contribute to fluid retention and higher blood pressure. Blood pressure matters because your kidneys contain a delicate network of blood vessels. When pressure remains elevated for years, those filtering structures may gradually become damaged. Think of the kidneys like two highly sophisticated water filters connected to your bloodstream. If the pressure inside the system stays too high, the filter can become strained. Supporting healthy blood pressure helps protect that filtration system, but grapes are not unlimited. People with diabetes should consider the carbohydrate portion. And anyone with a potassium restriction should follow the serving size recommended by their healthcare team. The lesson is simple. A kidney-friendly food can still become inappropriate when portions become excessive. And our next snack brings a tropical flavor that many older adults overlook. 5. Snack number 4. Fresh pineapple chunks. Pineapple is sweet, juicy, and intensely flavorful. That strong natural flavor can help satisfy the desire for dessert without requiring a heavily processed product. Fresh pineapple is naturally low in sodium and is commonly included among lower potassium fruit options for people who need to moderate potassium. This can make it a useful alternative to certain higher potassium fruits, but your personal laboratory results should always guide the decision. Try approximately half a cup of fresh pineapple chunks as a mid-morning or afternoon snack. Choose fresh or frozen pineapple without added sugar. When buying canned pineapple, look for fruit packed in water or its own juice rather than heavy syrup. Also, check the sodium content. Some canned or processed fruit products contain ingredients you would never expect. Pineapple contains water and fiber, especially when eaten whole rather than blended and strained. The fiber supports the digestive system and can help you feel satisfied with a smaller portion. Why does this matter for kidney health? Because maintaining a healthy body weight, blood pressure, and blood sugar pattern can reduce several major sources of long-term kidney stress. Kidney protection is rarely created by one dramatic action. It is usually built through dozens of ordinary decisions. Less sodium, appropriate protein portions, better blood sugar control, medication management, regular testing, and fewer ultra-processed foods. Pineapple also illustrates an important principle about creatinine. A laboratory value can sometimes improve when the underlying problem improves. For example, a value affected by dehydration may change after hydration is corrected under appropriate medical guidance. But if creatinine is elevated because kidney filtration has declined, eating pineapple will not repair the kidneys overnight. The fruit supports the overall dietary environment. It does not replace medical evaluation. Seek prompt medical care when an abnormal creatinine result occurs with reduced urination, severe weakness, confusion, shortness of breath, persistent vomiting, chest discomfort, or sudden swelling. Those symptoms should never be treated with food alone. Now we have reached the snack many people assume must be unhealthy. Prepared correctly, however, it can become one of the most satisfying choices on this list. 6. Snack number 5. Unsalted air-popped popcorn. Yes, popcorn. but not the movie theater version covered in salt, artificial butter, and flavoring powders. Plain air-popped popcorn is a whole grain snack that can provide volume and crunch without requiring a large amount of protein. This can be helpful because some adults with chronic kidney disease who are not on dialysis may be advised to moderate protein intake. The amount depends on kidney disease stage, nutritional status, muscle health, and medical treatment. People receiving dialysis often have different protein needs and may require more protein, not less. This is why copying another person's kidney diet can be dangerous. To prepare a more kidney-conscious version, air pop the kernels and season them with herbs. Garlic powder that does not contain added salt, smoked paprika, cinnamon, or a small amount of olive oil. Always examine seasoning blends. Garlic salt and onion salt are not the same as pure garlic powder or pure onion powder. A portion of approximately 2 to 3 cups of plain air-popped popcorn can feel substantial because the food contains a great deal of air. But packaged microwave popcorn requires special attention. Some varieties are extremely high in sodium and may contain phosphate additives, artificial flavorings, or large amounts of saturated fat. Look at both the nutrition facts panel and the ingredient list. Words containing phosphate or phosphoric indicate added phosphorus. The body may absorb phosphorus additives more efficiently than phosphorus naturally present in many whole foods. When kidney function declines, excess phosphorus may accumulate. This can contribute to weakened bones and problems involving blood vessels and the heart. That is why the plain version matters. The difference between kidney-conscious popcorn and kidney-unfriendly popcorn may not be the corn itself. It may be everything the manufacturer added to it. Unsalted popcorn also replaces foods such as processed meat, snacks, salted nuts, cheese crackers, and chips. This substitution can reduce sodium intake and make blood pressure management easier. But remember, no popcorn recipe can diagnose the cause of elevated creatinine. The number must be interpreted in context. Ask your healthcare professional about your eGFR, urine albumin to creatinine ratio, potassium, phosphorus, blood pressure, blood sugar, medications, and whether your creatinine should be repeated. The final lesson is not about a miracle snack. It is about learning how to create less work for your kidneys, one decision at a time. Protect the kidneys, not just a number. Let us bring everything together. The 5 kidney-conscious snacks we discussed were apple slices with cinnamon, fresh strawberries, chilled or frozen grapes, fresh pineapple chunks, and unsalted air-popped popcorn. These foods do not magically flush creatinine from your blood. Instead, they may help by replacing snacks that are high in sodium, excessive protein, added sugar, unhealthy fats, and phosphorus additives. And that distinction matters. Creatinine is a signal. It is one piece of information about what may be happening inside your body. Trying to force the number down without understanding why it increased is like turning off a fire alarm without checking whether there is smoke in the house. After 60, changes in muscle mass, hydration, medications, chronic illness, blood pressure, and diabetes can all influence kidney health and the interpretation of laboratory results. Do not focus only on creatinine. Ask about your EG. Ask whether protein is leaking into your urine. Ask about your potassium and phosphorus. Review every medication and supplement with a qualified healthcare professional, and never begin creatine supplements, herbal kidney cleanses, extreme protein restriction, or excessive water consumption simply because of something you watched online. Your kidneys need intelligent support, not aggressive experiments. Small, consistent choices can still be powerful. Choose fresh foods more often. Reduce sodium, read ingredient labels, manage blood pressure and blood sugar. Follow the protein plan recommended for your stage of kidney health, and repeat your laboratory tests as directed. If this video helped you understand creatinine more clearly, press the like button, subscribe to Healthy Fruits, and share this information with someone over 60 who is worried about their kidney numbers. Now, tell us in the comments, which of these 5 snacks do you already eat? And which one will you try this week? Your answer may inspire someone else to take their first small step toward better kidney health. Medical accuracy no creatinine is produced through normal muscle and protein metabolism and is filtered by the kidneys. A high result may reflect kidney dysfunction, but it can also be influenced by dehydration, cooked meat intake, creatine supplements, intense exercise, medications, and muscle mass. A single abnormal result usually requires interpretation with other tests rather than. Nutrition must be personalized according to CKD stage, dialysis status, laboratory values, diabetes, blood pressure, potassium, phosphorus, protein requirements, and fluid needs. Authoritative kidney organizations recommend limiting sodium, checking packaged foods for phosphorus additives, and working with a renal dietitian rather than following one universal kidney diet.